Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo.
Gilgaboo the jarrow as falcharu gus Gullis Gaccan. Welcome to Gullis Gaccan.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
Well, the weather, let's have a look at it in Gaelg to start with. Bodulach lesh frasna gea juvis jinga stiach the cur shallan liai soja sanasta beg. Begia nia na shia as nyatal na Gael on as an temporal smooth na Celsius. Nian flias lo chail began lug me nei fegel e kerach. Be le cherum son and good smooth on merach lesh shallan greenach. Be frasa be ton tanacton ernurka shia the lickly. Be gia hui bjorn and yatalon as an temporal smooth chai Celsius. O genacton as fura. En riet, be le brow cheramon gemert le shallan greenach houdspissen hier hui bjor ludica gus fes as kechliach. Temporal smooth 9 Celsius. Irina grania de vinid lug hawk merach as line grania hawk minid lug care dew. And we'll say fast am I to David Kinley and he'll give us the weather in English.
Fast am I, boy. Fairly cloudy with a few showers, these showers merging into a longer spell of rain this evening. Strong to gale force west-southwest winds and a maximum temperature of 9 Celsius. The rain will then clear shortly after midnight to become mainly dry and fair. Mainly dry tomorrow with sunny spells. Any showers should remain offshore to the west of the island. Fresh to strong northerly wind at the top temperature at 10 Celsius but feeling colder in the wind. Outlook fine and dry sunny spells on Tuesday with the fresh northerly wind becomes light and variable. A high of 9. Sunrise 2 minutes past 8 tomorrow morning and sunset 8 minutes past 4. That's only 6 minutes to go, you see.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate. Gullis Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Well, I was going to play this last week, but with Kinley having his bad back, I thought I'd leave it to this week.
Just got back today. Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town. I said, chick that used to dance a lot. Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she'd got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell about the place. If that chick don't want to know, forget her. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I said, the boys are back in town. Spread the word around. blood will spill. And if the boys wanna fight, you better let them. That jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting warmer, it won't be long. Won't be long till summer comes. Now that the boys are here again. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town. The 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 boys are back in town. Spread the word around. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back.
Yes, the boys are back in town.
We most certainly
seemed
are.
appropriate, didn't it? But it wasn't appropriate when you were lying on your deathbed, really.
Well, with my bad back.
Yes.
Well, that happened 3 weeks ago, and I haven't been back to the gym for 3 weeks because that's where it all started, with just an
doesn't do,
innocuous
does it?
40-kilo lift, in which I just got it all wrong.
Yeah.
And for some reason, 2 weeks later, well, this time last week, I went to get out of bed, and just the nerve had just pinched at the bottom of my back. But over that period of 2 weeks, I was laying these enormous stones on the chapel roof at King William's College, which we'll come up with. But I'm getting much, much better. But just watching you hobbling around the studio here, Philly, something's been going on, boy. And between the two of us, we just about make a man.
It is fair to say that
Come on.
I'm struggling a little bit today. I was building that hedge.
Aye.
And it takes a bit of, a lot of sod to build a hedge.
It's hard to appreciate, really, isn't it?
So where the gap was with where all the sod has come up from, I thought, well, I'll need to fill that in, get it level. So I got 13 ton of stone and gravel.
A mere 13 ton, eh?
And because the weather was fine yesterday, and because I'm not going to get anywhere near it for the whole of at least for another week, I thought, I'll crack on, I'll get this spread. And
it always gets dumped where it can't stay.
Well, exactly. So the bit, as I discovered as I was spreading this, because I had a couple of ton I wanted to spread next to the drains, because the ditch tends to overflow when there's a big flood on. So I thought, if I build it up a bit, that'll be fine. But the 2 ton was put in the gateway, so I couldn't get the cars in and out. So I had to do that. And then I thought, well, what if I haven't got enough left to put down in the other place? And so I thought, well, I better get that done first. And so the next thing, cutting a long story short,
which you are now as well, because you're a bit shorter after the compressed
I can
spine.
hardly move. It's the fairest way of putting it.
I can empathise thoroughly on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, I can empathise thoroughly on that.
Yes.
But I'm coming too. And the stones are on the roof on the chapel now, and hopefully it's all ready for another winter.
Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
Well, it was a winter that blew it off last time, which was that must have been an immense storm, that.
Yeah.
But we'll come back to King William's College, because it's quite an amazingly unique building, and I do love working there. But first of all, I'd just like to say a big thank you and shout out to Mike Percival, who was just on the radio show just before us here with the Sensational 70s. Because as I was driving in, it was 17 minutes past 3. And what did he play? Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Oh, my. And I cranked it up, by guy, the speakers were rattling, and he didn't play all of it. But he certainly over 90%.
Well,
So
90% is a good start.
It's not as much as the DJ's crime of not playing the end of Mr. Blue Sky by ELO, though. When someone cuts that out, that is a massive crime.
It is, isn't
But,
it?
after several minutes of lead breaks, I was quite happy with that.
Well, we'll be a few months before Mr. Blue Sky will be making an appearance on this programme.
I'd be better off playing along with my guitar and Lynyrd Skynyrd than I would be learning the banjo anyway, because that's pretty slow going. However,
well,
I haven't been playing the banjo for 45 years, and I don't think I ever will. I think I'll run out of time.
No, I'm sure you'll get to it.
I'm sure I will.
Anyway, time for another piece of music, and this time we have Lola by the Kinks.
As Manx as the hills, yes sir. Manx Radio.
I met her in the club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola. L-O-L-A Lola. Lola. She squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. And oh my Lola, 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 Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman but talk like a man. Oh my Lola, 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 Lola. Champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee. Said, "Dear boy, won't you come on with me?" Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. And I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. La 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 la. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world. It's up my Lola. La 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 la. Well, I left home just a week before, and I'd never ever kissed a woman before. But Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, "Dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man." Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man. So it's Lola, 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 Lola.
Station Nation Radio.
well as Gaccan. Brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And that was Chasing Abbey with Gorta, Famine, and a cracking piece of music. I had thought it was going to be another piece of music by Chasing Abbey, Ironta, but I seem to have got the wrong one. But anyway, it's still a cracking piece of music. And,
in the sack.
Yes, and Gorta, which means famine, and I think you could hear in some of the lyrics there that was what they were singing about.
Something we often don't occur in Goll to Gaccan as a famine, is it?
Well, no, and
usually we're absolutely full as boots by the time we leave.
And it's going to be no different this week.
I've left a space in my tum, especially.
Well, there's two pyeyn-mynrey sitting here. Annie had a bit of a do last night. She launched a book, so we had to make cakes, and it just so happened that last week I was making the mincemeat for the pyeyn-mynrey, the mince pies, and So I thought, well, I may as well make a batch of mince pies while I'm at it.
Good on you.
And so, yes, there's a couple here for a little live tasting. And
Did you get last week's barmbrack down?
Yes, very, very nice.
What a mighty
Yes.
loaf that is.
Particularly good with a bit of butter, I found. But,
Yeah, I
but
would.
yeah.
I'd be partial for a bit of cheese on it as well.
Well, a bit of
I
cheese,
always-
yeah. I
Aye.
don't know. Do you put cheese on sweet cakes? I don't know.
I haven't got the translations here, but there was again in Scottish and Welsh as well. They have their own barmbracks, and they all made speckled loaf. And I couldn't find anything in Manx about our speckled loaf.
Well,
or whether it was
it's a berum is the same as our word bereen, apparently.
that sounds very much like the Welsh one, actually.
Yeah. So
Yes.
bereen or birin is one of the ways in which you can say bereen, which is a cake. Tends to be a cake in Manx. But birin and barum are not that far away, I don't suppose. You have to have a bit of imagination with these things. But and anyway,
Aye.
Graham texted in to say, top track by Thin Lizzy. How does the boys are back in town translate into Manx? Magnificent Manx, he says. Well, to na Gillian Rash Savalia. To na Gillian Rash Savalia. So Gillian is the word for boys. And back in town, back a rash on Savalia or Savalia in the town. So to na, what did I say? To na Gillian Rash Savalia. The boys are back in town. And they are. And what else were we going to talk about?
Apart from our bad backs.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Well, one of the things is I'd like to just talk about King William's College, because I'm just come to the end of yet another spell there. And this building absolutely fascinates me. It really is an absolute gem, because it's just so unique. There is no other building, maybe in the British Isles, quite like this building. The tonnage of material and the expertise of putting this together is quite something. I mean, most people just think, oh, it's the college. But if you look at it as a stonemason's art, through the stonemason's eyes, you think, my word, look at the work that's gone into this. You know, every block is dressed, and they're big. And
it was built, was it 200, 300 years ago?
it was opened in 1833.
1833.
Now, I
so-
presume the chapel was there with the original building, because it's been added on and added on and added on.
Yeah.
It even burnt down in 1844, which we'll come to. But I presume the chapel was there along with the original building itself in 1833. So working on the chapel, it's the first time I've worked on the chapel. And again, the workmanship, the dressed stone, and the lineage of it is just really quite tremendous. And what comes with unique buildings as a stonemason is that you need unique ways to mend them. There is no handbook on how to fix a building like this, because the problems that are incurred are completely unique to this building. And it's a lot of it's to do with the weather and the exposure, and certain areas get blasted a little bit more than others. So you would have thought that due to the huge blocks of masonry that are on the outside, that you'd think, well, that's going to protect the inside really, really well. Well, however, even though the walls may be up to 2 foot thick, a lot of these stones, these facing stones, they're up to 18 inches in depth. So actually what's on the interior isn't very much at all. And of course, all the rain gets through all the bedding mortars and all this sort of thing. So when it gets to the back, usually that's where there's like an inner core. So this solid masonry wall doesn't have a middle core.
Right,
It's just
yeah.
stones straight through. Then
Yeah,
a
so
rubble
you'd
back.
have stones on the outside, stones on the inside, and then fill in the middle.
And that's your protection as the,
yeah.
as the heart. And so I'm surprised it wasn't built with something like a double skin of brick on the inside, for instance, or something like that. And there's other things like just the guttering as well. Some of the guttering just drops straight down onto the roof and then goes into another gutter, and you can't really use a building's roof as rainwater goods. So all that sort of thing. But these copings that we've had to lay on the chapel...
We'll come on to the copings.
I haven't finished yet.
We'll come back to them
Okay.
because the pretenders are saying that they want to stand by you.
Ooh, lovely.
Maybe they want to stand by you on the scaffolding when you're fixing these walls.
They get blown off, boys.
As Manx as a reggae long tail, Manx Radio.
Manx Radio.
Oh, why you look so sad? The tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through. 'Cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you, you don't know what to do. Nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So if you're mad, get mad. Don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now. Hey, what do you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you. When you're standing at the crossroads, don't know which path to choose. Let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong, I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. And when the night falls on you, baby, you're feeling all alone. You won't be on your own. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. No, take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand. Special Radio
Indeed, it is the Stasiún and Ashún, the nation station, and that's our cue for a quick update on the weather. Báideach leis freasna gé dúvis jingasteach the Kershalan Yai Soja Sanasta Beg be Níon Fliasló Chail Began Lug me ní Figale Kerach as be le Chirum son Goodsmoo on Merach le Shallan Greenach.
Rain arriving shortly, but that will clear after midnight. It was strong to gale force southwest southwest winds, a maximum of 9. Tomorrow's going to be mainly dry with sunny spells, still blowing a gale, and the same on Tuesday, blowing a gale but sunny as well.
Mighty. And it's a bit early for this, but one of my favourite pieces of music from my absolute favourite all-time Manx track CD, Manx traditional music CD, is McTulloch Fannon's Twisted Roots, and this is Shule and Duoley going into Shelgan Drain.
Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
And that was McTulloch Vannon with Shule and Duoley and Shelgan Drain, The Walk of the Spider, and Hunt the Wren. A little bit early for Hunt the Wren, but yes, a cracking piece of music. Well, you've asked me to play a CD of music. Now tell me what this one's all about.
Well, it's just another shameless plug for the other 4 programmes I've got coming up for which I'm going to record shortly for Island Life with the New World Old Ways of the Manx and America and the settling of America. And with that, I'm going to have language, music, herbalism, and Manx worthies as well. So part of the shameless plug for those coming up in the 2026. I thought I'd play some Appalachian tune of the day. And what we've got today is, people might ask, why do I like Appalachian music so much? But it's the it's the folklore that goes with it. It's an anthropological musical delight. So what you hear just hasn't really changed much for centuries. And to get people into this a little bit more, I've actually chosen a song. So this is a children's song, and it's by David Grisman and Jerry Garcia, who you may know from the Grateful Dead days. And it's a children's song called Jenny Jenkins, which used to be, as I was bringing up my children, this is a real favourite in our house, particularly with our Rudy.
Will you wear white, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear white, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear white, for the color's too bright.
I'll buy me a foldy roly tilly tolly seek a double use it cause a road to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear green, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear green, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear green, it's a shame to be seen.
I'll buy me a foldy roly tilly tolly seek a double use it cause a road to find me. Roll. wear blue, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear blue, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear blue, for the color's too true.
I'll buy me a foldy, rolly, tildy, tolly, seek a double, use it, cause a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear yellow, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear yellow, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear yellow, for I'd never get a fellow.
I'll buy me a foldy, rolly, tildy, tolly, seek a double, use it, cause a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear brown, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear brown, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear brown, for I'd never get around.
I'll buy me a folder, roll it, till it, tall, seek a double, use it, cause you roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear beige, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear beige, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear beige, for it shows my age. I'll
Buy me a folder, roll it, till it, tall, seek a double, use it, cause you roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear orange, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear orange, Jenny Jenkins?
No, orange I won't wear, and it rhymes so there.
I'll buy me a folder, roll it, till it, tall, seek a double, use it, cause a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. What will you wear, oh my dear, oh my dear? What will you wear, Jenny Jenkins?
Oh, what do you care if I just go bare?
I'll buy me a folder, roll it, till the tall, seek a double, use it, cause a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll.
Jenny Jenkins.
And marvellous it was.
We were all
too.
singing. We were both singing along with the chorus there,
Well,
weren't we?
you were singing along to the chorus. I was struggling a bit.
The chorus is, and we think this is because it's a children's rhyme, and it's probably a tongue twister for them to learn. And so it's, I'll buy me a foldy rolly tiddly toddly, seek a double use a cuzzer roll to find me.
Yes.
I'll buy me a foldy rolly tiddly toddly, seek a double use a cuzzer roll to find me. Easy, you know. You'll be singing that all the way home.
I will, all the way home. I'll be thinking, what came after Tiddly Riddly? I'll be thinking. And what did come? Well, actually, what came before Tiddly Riddly was a mince pie. What do you reckon?
Absolutely mighty. I can't, and I must say to the listeners here, I've got a nice full jar of mince meters here as well, which is that's going to get put into pastry cases, and we'll be having that in December for sure.
Yes, well...
Have you ever seen the original Elizabethan recipes for mincemeat?
Oh, it had...
Take you a week to make.
Had mincemeat in it as
It
well,
did have
didn't
mincemeat in it.
Yeah, yeah.
But the process of making it, I was had something like Delia Smith's Christmas book. I thought it's a month before Christmas. I haven't got time to make this.
Yes, well, the mincemeat doesn't take very long that I make, I have to say. I mean, the hardest bit is chopping the apples, because there's a lot of apple. Annie, who's been eating my mince pies for about 20 years now, maybe more than that, saw me chopping an apple to put in the mincemeat and said, "Oh, do you put apples in it?" And I yes. So some of the finest Lamode apples, a whole load of fruit, but secret ingredient. I got you to guess what the secret ingredient in the mince pie.
Well, I did go for an allspice, but I've been you've wisened me up now with I'm allowed to divulge.
Yes.
Mace.
Mace. It's a wonderful spice, that.
Which I'm not too sure, but I think it might be part of the nutmeg. I think the nutmeg's the outside and the mace is the middle bit, but I may stand corrected on that by anyone on 166 177 immediately.
Indeed. Yes, and the other secret ingredient, of course, is Stone's ginger wine to allow the fruit to sort of get a bit softer. The dried fruit, you put it in the Stone's, the Stone's ginger wine. But I went to the port to get a bottle to make the mincemeat, and they didn't have any in. Nowhere in the port.
Scandaltech.
Well, I thought, goodness me.
What's the world coming to?
I even went to Pertlamurra, and they didn't have any. So
that's an international seaport as well.
Yes, well, exactly.
You would have thought they had fair trades for the world there.
In the end, I had to go all the way to Douglas to get some. Otherwise, we'd have had to cancel Christmas. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Well,
I understand.
We've got two pieces of music lined up for you now. One is T-Rex, Get It On, which I think is a cracking piece of music. And the second one is Songbird by Eva Cassidy. Now, I didn't know much about Eva Cassidy, but apparently she's an American singer. And what else? Known for her interpretations of jazz, folk and blues. So she seemed like an appropriate sort of person for us to include on the programme. And yes, so she's singing Songbird. T-Rex are getting it on. T-Rex are pretty good, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let's have a listen to those two pieces of music.
Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Slim, you're weak, you got the teeth of the hydra.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And we'll have the weather in English to start.
Rain arriving soon if it hasn't already, and that will clear just after midnight with a strong to gale force west or southwest wind. Mainly dry tomorrow with some sunny spells, but it's going to be well breezy again with a northerly wind with a top temperature of 10 degrees. And pretty similar for Tuesday as well. And the sun rises tomorrow at 2 minutes past 8.
Banny me. Báideach leis freasna gé dúvis jingas jack the chooilley liai sójas and asta beg be gia nia na sias niatal na Gael on as an temperela smooth 9 Celsius ni an fiaslo chail began lug me nei figale I kerach be le chirum son an good smooth on merach le shell and greenach be fras a be ton tannachton nerka shia the lickly. Be gia hui bjorn and yatalon as an temperela smooth 9 Celsius or auch genachton as fura. And riet be lebro chiramon jamurt le shell and greenach houdsvissen ye hui bjor ludica gus fes as kechliach. Temperela smooth 9 Celsius. Irina grania dev in ad lug hark merach as va line grania ek harkman ad lug care dew.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate. Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Aye, a bit of status quo there.
Well, it's cheered me up because I need cheering up. I'm pretty inconsolable after the news about The Ramsey fur and feather.
Yes, this news just in, breaking news.
Hot off the press.
The Fur and Feather Show has been cancelled. Apparently because of the bird flu, it says here, but I think it's the bird flu. The bird flu worry, it says, but I think the bird flu worry, and that's from Clarkey, formerly of this programme. So yes, go to my it.
It's a real shame.
But yes, tragic news.
I know, no tea and cake as well as clucks and chucks and ducks.
Well, I suppose you could always go out for some tea and cake anyway.
I suppose so.
It's a shame. Maybe they could put pictures up and you could just...
I'd like to have tea and cake with my rabbits next to the radiator and muscle in on them.
And what you could also have is some of your newly acquired mincemeat with mace in it. And mace, according to Beastie from Andrus, is the outer covering of the nutmeg.
I stand corrected, and I'm grateful for this information.
You got the nutmeg.
Yeah, I got the nutmeg.
But it's the outer. And then she says, really great to hear a Jew's harp on Manx radio. Whatever next? An auto harp?
As you say, that there should be a little bit easy to play because they play their own chords. All you got to do is press a bar and you get A minor, G and C.
A challenge for the next time you join us on Gull's Gaccan. How's that?
Yeah.
And then finally we had a request in. What is so hello to the big issue, it says, which gives us a hint as to what's coming next. What is all those experiencing homelessness and poverty in Gaelg? Thanks, Gull's Gaccan, and that's from Robert. Well, Robert, I will get you an answer as we listen to our next piece of music. And I was asked, occasionally I get asked for requests, and I was actually asked for We Will Not Be Lovers by the Waterboys. Well, unfortunately, that ran to 7 minutes, which is a little bit long for Gull's Gaccan.
That's a Bob Dylan song, that.
Well, yes. So we've gone for second best, which is The Fisherman's Blues by the Waterboys.
As Manx as the Irish sea breakfast, Manx Radio.
Tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting out my sweet life with abandoned love. No ceiling bearing down on me, save the starry sky above with light in my head, you in my arms. take me in my hand. I will ride on the train. I will be the fisherman with light in my head. You in my arms. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Well, I got myself into a bit of a muddle before and described this the shipping forecast as the fish and chip forecast. But we like that so much, we're going to stick with here is the fish and chip forecast issued by the Met Office, valid until midday tomorrow. There are warnings and gales in pretty much every area, but most importantly, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet and Irish Sea. Irish Sea, west becoming cyclonic to Gale 8, moderate to rough, occasionally very rough in the south, occasional rain, visibility good, occasionally poor. And that is the fish and chip forecast.
And do you want that all in Manx?
Yes, please.
Irish woo, Irish woo.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
В'язала, в'язала,
I've converted you to Eurovision, haven't I?
I do like a bit of Eurovision. I really like these sort of Eastern European sort of tunes
Yeah,
because
well,
they have such a different twist.
They do, and this is great. I mean, Kallina is the title of a song by the 2021 Eurovision entrants Goll, released to raise funds for Ukraine in March 2022. So that's what that one was.
Mighty.
And do you know what Kallina actually is?
Haven't got a clue.
Apparently, it refers to the the Gelder rose, apparently, which is a symbol of Ukraine. This is according to the AI thing on the Google here,
Aye.
which may or may not be true. And it also seems to, well, there's berries associated with it. 2 little things look a little bit like red cherries. Red currants.
Might be hawthorn.
Yeah. But there we go. So that was that. What was the other thing? Just before the water boys, I was telling you about Robert. Robert had asked, what is all those experiencing homelessness and poverty in Gaelg? So it's not quite as straightforward in terms of the word order, because the word order is all, I was going to use a rude word there,
Steady on.
about face anyway. So yes, so instead of all those experiencing homelessness and poverty, well, no, actually it's not so far, but there's some change in word order. So ads and olju would be all those. Ads and olju. Tonsbarchtenus as gin tie. So tonsbarchtenus that are in poverty as gin tie is without a house and without a house. So tie is the word for a house. You'll see
all
that.
know that.
Yes, and you see it in house names a lot. They have them there. Gin in Manx is without. So gin tie, without a house. So ads and olju tonsbarchtenus as gin tie would be my stab at translating all those experiencing homelessness and poverty. So Guramayu Rishach, Robert. Thanks again, Robert, for challenging us. It's always good for a challenge, isn't he? Yes.
Always.
Always.
Thank you.
Right, well, we're going to have one of my favourite singers from the 1960s coming up in a minute, but let's do just a few little jingles before we get there.
Everything's better on Manx Radio.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Ring of Fire. The reason I picked that, as you noticed, David...
You were serenading us
I
away
was,
here.
yes. Hodge me stiach ons féinne lost the isle. As we lost the and féinne the isle, and féinne the isle.
I love those last two lines. They scan perfectly.
It's wonderful.
It's
And
like he's had to translate it himself, hasn't he?
we did it when I organised the Mollig Gennell concert. The Mollig band had been running this for, I don't know, donkey's years. And then they stopped, and Greg Gaccan said, would I run it? And I said, yes, go on then. And we did. And I managed to persuade a whole load of people to play along with in Manx, the whole of the thing, the Ring of Fire in Manx. Wonderful, fantastic fun.
Yindasak.
Well, news just in, no fur and feather, I'm afraid, but hosted by the Southern District Agricultural Show in association with the Royal Manx Agricultural Show, 2025 Prime Stock Show, and this is on Sunday the 30th of November at Central Marks, Knockalo, and there's a timetable for the day here. 10 o'clock the mart opens for arrivals, 12 o'clock all exhibits must be penned, 1 o'clock the young farmers stock judging, 1:30 sheep, 2:15 unhalted cattle judging in cattle pens, 2:45 cattle judging in the main ring, 3:45 young handlers, 4:15 breeding stock, and 4:45 the championship. And
Mighty.
that's sent through to me by the Countryside co-presenter Kerry Kermit. We've had both the
Mighty.
Countryside presenters on the show.
God admired, guys.
Yes, so marvellous stuff.
God admire you.
And Clarkey tells me that it was what they call Google Translate or something that made it into bird blue instead of bird flu. Anyway, time for another
Forgiven.
piece of music. This is Jack Savaretti with Do It For Love.
Lost myself in a wishing well. Wish that I had someone to tell all these things I've done. I did them for love. I've risked it all from the very start. Played by the rules, played my part. I had to lose, but I still choose to do it for love.
And that is indeed our cue for a final look at the weather. Bardulach lesh frasnaged vis jingastiach the her shallan liai soja san asta beg as ni and flias lo chail beg and lug me ni for Gael kerach as esh be le chirum son good smoo on merach les shallan grianach.
Rain arriving soon if it hasn't already, and that'll clear shortly after midnight. Be a fair old breeze blowing all day tomorrow, and highs with 10 degrees. It's going to feel cold in the wind, and similar on Tuesday, dry with sunny spells and a northerly wind, quite brisk, as we know from the fish and chip forecast.
Indeed. Well, it's also our cue for the Manx track, and again, there's a sort of a pre-Christmassy feel here. Mullagh March by Barul.
Galas Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
sure I heard them saying it like that.
And that's nonsense. Never heard it like that at all.
Well, this'll have to be one of those for Kane's place name campaign, don't you think?
I do think, and you've got a couple for me?
I do have a couple for you, and both of them I thought sounded quite anglicised. We'll start off with, I'm not too sure if it's in Maloo or Arbury. I think it might be in Maloo, but Ballarobin.
Yes, well, Ballarobin, unfortunately, JJ Neen lets us down on this one, because I'm pretty sure it is in... oh, no, it is there. Yes, it is in Maloo, and you'll never guess what it means.
Robin.
Yes, Robin's farm. So this is the diminutive of Robert. So Robin, Robin's farm, Ballarobin, the farm of Robin.
Well, that's interesting, because the Ballarobin I'm thinking of is up the Grenaby Road.
Yeah.
And then across the valley over in Arbury, of course, up in Ballicolferrick, there's a Robin Hill farm.
Indeed,
so, there we go.
Yes.
Well, I wonder if Robin had a good swathe of land.
Yes,
then.
he must have been. Well, either that or a popular name. And what was the other one?
Another one I thought sounded very anglicised was Ballarnorris, which of course is in Arbury on the Southern 100 course, just after the Iron Gate, before Joe, and after Joe, and before Joey's. Yeah.
Yes, and there's a. I thought there was the Ballarnorris in Maloo too, but it doesn't appear in the Maloo place names. However, Ballarnorris is...
Surprise me.
I don't think I will, actually. Norris's farm or homestead.
Thank you for Robin and Norris for these farms.
But it does go... Well, it certainly dates back to the manorial roll in 1511. That was the first entry. Okay. And at that time, there was a John Norris, spelt Norres. Yes, John Norris. So Norris's homestead is Ballarnorris, and yes, that's
I feel
the place names.
I feel I know them personally now.
Well, you kind of do, don't you? Yes, yeah. Let's have a look at one or two others. One that will be coming up fairly shortly in our calendar customs is Ma Katrina, the Catherine's Field, the site of Kiel Katrina, Catherine's church, and of course Leil Katrina is coming up soon, and there's that wonderful, I think, a really nice, a nice way of saying he's got a bit had a skinful. He's been plucking the feather, because apparently when they had the... Well, we'll hear about it in a future programme, but Catherine's hen was paraded about, and then they all retired to the Colby Glen for a jar or two. It was a bit of a
do to settle disputes, wasn't it, to clear the new year?
And he'd been plucking the feather is the is the phrase for... maybe having slightly more to drink than he should have done. So, yes. Anyway. Right. When I was a member of Tynwald and I was pushing hard various environmental causes, which I did, it was at the same or similar time, the Fast Show was in action. And my colleague, Quentin Gill, used to compare me to the gentleman whose theme music, this particular piece of music, became a fellow called Dave Angel, Eco Warrior. And this is Moonlight Shadow by Mike Oldfield and I think Maggie Riley, is it? Maybe. And that was Moonlight Shadow by Mike Oldfield and Maggie Riley. I think it's Riley. I think so. Yes.
I'll go for Riley.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
Anyway, mighty piece of music. Bobby Bob is in the studio opposite, and
He's had his seat warmed as well.
He
for him.
He has, because Kerry and Simon were in making Countryside. So they were only just left the studio. So if there's an agricultural smell in there, Bob, you'll know what it is. And yes, Bob will be regaling us with all kinds of wonderful things about Manx history and Gaelg and all sorts of wonderful things.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Talking about Manx history, do you know how much King William's College cost to build originally?
500 quid.
6,000.
6,000?
6,000. So the first stone was laid by Governor Smelt in 1830. 3 years later, it was up and running, so it must have been an absolute hive of activity. Like everyone in Castletown must have been on a hammer, a chisel and a spade.
And is it Manx stone? Or
it is very much Manx stone, of varying quality.
Right.
Especially on the front elevation. And I'll come to the fire in a moment, but I think a lot of it's to do with fire damage. But if we go to the original build, it was £6,000. The £2,000 was from the Bishop Barrow Trust, which goes back to starting in 1668, and it was a fund for an ecclesiastical educational fund for the Isle of Man. And so £2,000 was used of that. £2,000 was sort of garnered and gathered from around the island, and then the remaining £2,000 was supplied by mortgaging and the funds, etc. And the contractor for it was a Mr. Fitzsimmons, who is said to have lost £1,500 on the contract, which...
Gosh.
I don't know, but if I
like
lost
£1,500
on a contract on a job these days, I'd be out of pocket.
And this was 200 years ago.
This is an 1833's £1,500 out of a £6,000 job out of pocket. So I don't know what's gone wrong there, but by golly, that's the end of that firm, I think.
Yes.
But one of the things about the college that is in 1844, it burnt down. The top of the tower was rebuilt, and apparently there used to be a walkway around there, like in a glass sort of observatory and viewing platform. So it got rejigged after the fire. And I was thinking recently, I was looking at the masonry on it, and I was going, that's different stone, and it's a different hand. And sure enough, it's from when it burnt down. And the fire was absolutely catastrophic. No one died. All the 60 boarding pupils who were there and all the staff were safely evacuated. But it's just what it says here about what they lost in the library of the college. It contained many works of great rarity and curious collections of Bibles in up to 50 different languages, many unique documents relating to Manx ecclesiastical affairs, and the very valuable military models and maps and plans and mathematical and other instruments belonging to Mr. Brown, the professor of English, which were completely destroyed. So it was a right old to-do. The roof burnt off and everything. All they were left with was the walls.
It's terribly sad, isn't it? I mean, history, all throughout history, you see these terrible fires and destructions, and certainly in early history there seemed to be an awful lot of worthy people will build a library, and then
up it goes.
Then less worthy people will come in and ransack the place and burn it to the ground, and you think, maybe a couple of thousand years ago someone had a library in, I don't know, a place like Alexandria or somewhere, and fantastic library, and then most of the thing was burnt when the city was sacked, and you think all those texts that might have still been with us if that hadn't happened.
Yes, absolutely. And the peculiar thing about, because I noticed this being a Mason, and particularly the frontage of it, I know all the original part and the baronial hall at the back, on the back quadrant, there's a lot of damaged stone, and I think it is because of fire damage, because the heat must have been absolutely tremendous.
Well, sadly, we're just about to run out of time, so Guramayu son Chitstjack.
Guramayu, thank you.
And
Guramayu.
we'll
It's been a pleasure. I haven't been in for like 5 or 6 weeks, and but as I say, that's if we can get up out of our chairs, Philly, with our backs.
Yes,
like.
well, hopefully in a couple of weeks.
Bobby
we'll
Bob,
be,
give
we'll
us a
be
hand,
sorted.
boy.
Anyway, Personal Jesus now by Depeche Mode,
We've been needing one.
followed by Bruce Springsteen with The River.
Reach out and touch faith.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
I come from down in the valley where, mister, when you're young, they bring you up to do like your daddy done. Me and Mary, we met in high school, and she was just 17. We drive out of this valley down to where the fields were green. We go down to the river, and into the river we dive. Oh, down to the river we ride. Then I got married job working construction for the Johnstown Company. But lately there ain't been much work on account of the economy. Now all them things that seem so important, well, mister, they vanished right into the air. Now I just act like I don't remember. Mary acts like she don't care. But I remember us riding in my brother's car, her body tan and wet down at the reservoir. At night on them banks I'd lie awake and pull her close just to feel each breath she'd take. Now those memories come back to haunt me. They haunt me like a curse. Is a dream alive that don't come true? Or is it something worse that sends me down?